Hey folks, welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today I'm going to be sharing with you Christopher Harris's prophetic word concerning XRP, right? And about the issues dealing with the SEC. And also I'm going to connect this to what he said previously about a back-to-back Bitcoin drop, as well as Maria Conwell's prophetic word concerning the Bitcoin crash to zero. Right, folks, now before I get into this, I'm not a financial advisor, just sharing information, giving you my thoughts and my opinions on that information. So if you guys like these videos that I make, the support links are down below in the description, and also the About section of YouTube, and the Patreon, PayPal, and so on. So the first thing is, folks, we've been hanging around this 29, 30,000 mark, and this is one of the prophetic zones that we're supposed to see some type of crash to zero. Now, from what I have documented, that there's going to be, prophetically speaking, that there's going to be multiple drops to zero, throughout this whole entire time of the wealth transfer dealing with cryptocurrency. All right, so it might be very well that we don't get a drop right now. We could see this movement up to 35, 40, 50, 55,000 before we see it come back down. Right, so all this remains to be seen. And so it's one of the reasons why I have stopped stacking up on cryptocurrency, even though a lot of cryptos are really cheap right now. It's really tempting to really just start pouring a bunch of money back into cryptocurrencies. But I'm also waiting on what's going to happen with some of our stocks too as well. We're waiting on AMC, we're waiting on Zion Oil, and a few other stocks. So we have that factor too as well, because if I do get some, if we get a short squeeze out of any of the things that I'm invested in, or just any of the stocks that I have go up, some of those profits are going to go into cryptocurrency and other stocks. So now I'm going to go ahead and discuss a little bit about XRP. Prophet is sharing, who did discuss and has discussed other people's dreams about XRP getting this low. We actually saw it hit a low that we have not seen in a very, very long time, which it reached 0.345, just a little bit less than 35 cents. Actually, I believe she was sharing what some of the things that she saw, and a few other prophetic words from other people too as well. And I had broadcast that last year as far as how low that it was seen at. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get into some of the prophetic words. First, let's go over what Christopher Harris saw back on March the 18th. And he said, in a dream this morning, I heard the words, it went to 10K from zero. I believe this is about BTC recovering quickly to 10K from the flash crash. Later in the dream, I saw a written statement saying, transfer BTC at 10K to XRP and wait until you see what you get. I believe this is about converting BTC to XRP as well. BTC has a good amount to rise from 10K to fulfill a previous sequence. Right, so in this prophetic dream, he talked about when it drops to zero and we catch Bitcoin, we convert our Bitcoin into XRP. All right, that's one of the things that we're supposed to do. He also talked about putting money into Shiba Inu. He saw in a brief, clear vision of a Shiba dog. So he said it was good that after the flash crash to pick a point to diversify BTC into altcoins. All right, so that kind of goes also along with what Claudia saw, right? And a few others. Johnny talked about, XRP, XLM, Shiba Inu. And you can see here with Claudia, where she had the bucket of finance, right? And I believe now that this has to do with taking our funds from the BTC Buy Limit Orders and putting it into Shiba Inu, XLM, and XRP. Originally, I thought that this was going to happen after the first run. And now that we have more prophetic words and more insight, I believe this directly, what Claudia is talking about, is dealing with taking the funds and the profits from Bitcoin phishing. All right, so now the thing that we were waiting on is, when is this supposed to happen? We've had both prophetic words from Maria Conwell and Christopher Harris dealing with the crash between 30 to 35,000 to zero. And we're in that prophetic zone right now. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen at this moment in time. It could jump up to 40, 50, 55,000 before it comes back down. So then we also had the other prophetic word from Maria Conwell. And she recently posted here, and I'm just showing you a part of it. The Lord showed me an immediate drop in July from 10K to zero, and then right back up to 10K. He didn't show me anything else. I didn't want to share this, but he insisted. I asked if this was for stocks or BTC, and he said, this is BTC and stocks will follow. Pray about which July. Pray for the wealth transfer to manifest and all blockages and evil agendas against it to be gone in Jesus' name. All right, so she was saying in July, she saw the immediate drop. Now, she did say to pray about which July. Well, we have July coming up. Hopefully, it won't be next year, July. Now, it might be very well. I have documented at least 5 different drops to zero, prophetically speaking, concerning Bitcoin. We have July coming up here in another month. So I'm going to apply this to this coming July. But this is just the way that I look at it. This is not what Maria Conwell is saying. She just said to make sure you pray about which July. Okay? So that means that what Christopher saw, that you're going to see Bitcoin drop to zero and then back up to 10K. Right? So you're going to sell off your Bitcoin at 10K, put it into XRP, XLM, Shiba Inu, and whatever altcoins you want to put it in. And so basically what she's saying, she saw an immediate drop in July. So we're at the end of May, so we still have all of June to prepare for this moment. Right? And what is one of the other things that could cause Bitcoin to drop to zero? We've been talking about hacks, Bitcoin or a major hack in the cryptocurrency industry. And Christopher Harris recently came out with another prophetic word dealing with the BTC crash to zero, but this deals with XRP. And he says here, this was posted on, he received this dream on the 21st of May. So this was about 8 days ago, and I think he just recently posted it. And he says, hi, brothers and sisters, and I have an important dream to share I received on 5/21. In the dream, I was in a room with my brother and others and was proclaiming to them with confidence something similar to these words. Ripple will lose their case. This will trigger the BTC flash crash to zero, but it will be overturned and it will be fine again. I believe me telling my brothers and others in this dream is for me to share with my brothers and sisters in Christ. And he goes on to talk about the current lawsuit that the SEC has against XRP. And it is very significant. Now, then he also reminds people at the end of this that he says that to get into XRP after the BTC flash crash, converting BTC to XRP. And I went over that. What he's saying is, according to this, that Ripple losing their case will trigger a BTC flash crash to zero, right? And Maria Conwell saw this event also. And if Maria Conwell has also seen this crash happen in July, that means we should be receiving some type of update between here pretty soon in July. Now, what she saw in July, she said she saw it go from 10K to zero and then right back up to 10K. And that's what Christopher Harris saw. He saw it go. So it'll like, say, for instance, if they came out with the results of the lawsuit today, right? Then you would see Bitcoin drop from 29,000 to 15,000, then to 10K, right? And then 10K to zero, right? That's when we are able to catch Bitcoin and Bitcoin phishing, right? And then it goes right back up to 10K, right? So at the 10K mark is when we sell our Bitcoin and put it into XRP, XLM, Shiba Inu, and whatever other altcoins. So this was going to happen in July. So she didn't give a date as far as July 1st or 2nd or 3rd or anything like that. So at some point in July, we should be expecting the XRP lawsuit, that information to come out. So it looks like XRP is going to lose, but according to what he said, that it'll be overturned. Now, that's not to say that's going to happen immediately, folks. These things take time. We don't know if Ripple is going to go to court and they're going to have to file paperwork and try to get all this resolved. So who knows how long that is going to take before it will be overturned. Right now, Ripple can go in and ask for to have this dealt with immediately, because this is going to wreck the cryptocurrency markets. And you're going to see so many cryptocurrencies cheap at this point, but we're going to be seeing Bitcoin go to 0, go to 10,000, right? And that's going to be your opportunity to get into a lot of these different cryptocurrencies from your BTC profits. Now, this is the other thing that I want to bring up. I can almost guarantee, right, a prediction that there's going to be people that know what the outcome of this lawsuit is going to be. And you probably are going to see the bad actors or whatever push up the cryptocurrency markets up to this point. So we're in May going into June. June might be a very good month to make a lot of money in the cryptocurrency markets. And this is the other reason why I'm like, man, do I start putting more money in, or do I just wait for the BTC crash, right? I want to make sure that I have other things in order, and I want to make sure that, I'm not overextending myself and making sure I can take care of my bills and all that stuff. So this is very kind of a delicate situation. And how do I move forward? If I think that the cryptocurrency market is going to go on a bull run in the month of June, that means it doesn't even matter if I buy another 30 million Shiba Inu, because if it goes up by 200 times, right, maybe it'll lose another 0, and then I can make a whole bunch of money and sell it off, knowing that all these other events that are coming, right? So that's where I'm kind of stuck at. So maybe we'll get some more prophetic words dealing with this, but this is where we have to pray and we have to make sound decisions. Not everybody is in the same boat, but this also says that you have, folks, if you don't have all of your BTC Buy Limit Orders in right now, as far as all the different platforms, you have the month of June to complete this. Okay, whether or not if you put $20 on each platform and then slowly build it up even more, but you might very well only have 30 to 40 days to make sure that everything is in order with your BTC Buy Limit Orders. And also at the same time, you have to make a decision whether or not you start pouring money into the cryptocurrency markets right now, right? Knowing that you're going to be selling some of that off before July. And that should give you plenty of opportunity to maybe even move to a new house, a safer location, build up your storehouse when it comes to food, right? And many other things that you can do to prepare yourself for all of this, right? Because the wealth transfer, it's not going to be easy, right? And if you know what happened with the Egyptians and Moses, the Egyptians, the world went through 10 plagues, okay, while God's people was not harmed. And when the plagues were over and God's people were let go, they left with gold and clothing and food and all types of other stuff, right? So that is a foreshadow of what we're going to be seeing when some of these events take place. So yeah, folks, I'm really torn right now. I mean, if July is going to be the month where this does happen, and we get that ruling on the XRP, man, it's going to be pretty crazy. I think that we could actually see a bull run in the cryptocurrency industry before this, and within the stock market too as well. So there's a lot of different factors, a lot of different things going on. Hopefully I've explained this correctly. I haven't made any videos for the last 10 days, so I might be a little bit rusty. But If Ripple will lose their case, this is going to trigger a massive sell-off in the cryptocurrency industry. And just because, for the simple fact that if they determine XRP as a security, that means they have to know every person who owns XRP and all these other cryptocurrencies. So a lot of the bad actors aren't going to want that. They're going to sell off. So don't be surprised if you actually see more people moving XRP around over the next month and Bitcoin. This is where you might want to take advantage and maybe start pouring money into the cryptocurrency industry, putting it into different coins, and then selling it off before we hit the month of July. So that's just something to think about. You guys tell me what you guys think about this. That if we get a XRP ruling that goes against XRP, which is going to affect the entire market, tell me what you think will have an effect. And will you be buying into the cryptocurrency industry while it goes on this bull run before we actually get that, right? Because an XRP ruling against XRP, I believe, could very well have a massive effect, as he has said in his dream, concerning the cryptocurrencies. So you guys just tell me what you think about all this. I want to start pouring money into the cryptocurrency industry before it goes up any more than where it's at. I'm looking at, let's take a look at Shiba Inu. And we're starting to see some life. 401124. We could easily see in the month of June, we could see this go to 408. You know what I'm saying? So the opportunities, the same thing with Dogecoin, Cardano, XRP, some of these other cryptocurrencies. So decisions have to be made to pray about it. Hopefully, maybe we'll get some more prophetic words. So everybody's situation is different. Some of you have reached your goals. You want to start stacking up on food and other things because we don't know how this whole BTC thing is going to work out, the BTC phishing. So you have to prepare yourself as if that is not going to happen in the time frame that we think it is too as well. So just a lot to think about and pray about. So that is all I have for today, folks, with this. Let me know your thoughts down below. So thank you guys for listening. God bless. TC out.